Welcome guys to a brand new game, a brand new series. Formula 1 2016 is out and I'm going to be doing a Mclaren Formula 1 2016 career mode. So yeah guys, if you're hyped for this series, hit that like button. So I'm going to be doing qualifying and a 25% race distance, and also after the race I'll be showing you how many points I gained on my R&D test, so you can let me know how to upgrade my car. So let's get to qualifying. So as we come across the line for our qualifying lap, we're a long way off Lewis Hamilton. Where are we going to qualify? We qualify, Hamilton does a 1:30, and where are we going to be? It's an agonising wait as we find out our qualifying position for the Australian Grand Prix. 7th position, which is a very good result since they projected us to finish about 13th. But to be honest, I qualified on hard because I wasn't sure on my pace, but for the race I whacked it up to expert. So let's get to the race and see if we can get some points. So the lights are about to go out in the Australian Grand Prix, and we get a very good start. The first manual starts I've done on Formula 1 2016, and considering it was not too bad. So we brake late, we hit Raikkonen, oh my god, it's been absolute carnage. We've maintained our position into 7th, Raikkonen's in 6th and Bottas is in 8th. So let's go and see where we can finish in this race, and can we catch the leading pack, or will we be falling back into the hands of Bottas? So we cut on to the end of lap 2. Raikkonen does a 1:30.5 and we do a 1:31.6. So we're about a second off the pace, which is not bad considering we're in the Mclaren Honda. So we cut to lap 3 now, and Bottas is extremely close behind us. Is he going to make a move? It looks like he's going to go round our outside, and he does. And we take out the bollard, and Bottas makes an absolutely brilliant move as we slightly touch him on the back, and which has indeed damaged part of our front wing, which hopefully does not cost us later on in the race when we make our pit stop, because they might have to change our front wing and that could cost us some valuable time. So on this Formula 1 it's very delicate. On the last Formula 1 you could really hit them from behind and would not cause any damage, but on this Formula 1 as soon as you touch them there's damage, which is a bit more realistic. So we cut on to the end of lap 5. This is indeed going to be our pit stop lap. We're just ahead of Romain Grosjean and there's someone behind him, but I'm not sure who. So hopefully we don't lose too much time when we pit, because we have to change our front wing as we go extremely deep into turn 2. And Romain Grosjean goes side by side with us. He tries to hang it round the outside and we're going side by side, but indeed we managed to hold on to 8th. But he's touched us, he's forced us off the track, and Romain Grosjean and our teammate Jenson Button has gone through into 8th and 9th positions. So we've lost 2 positions in one corner, which is obviously not very good. As you cut onto the end of lap 6, us and Grosjean are diving into the pits. I would say we could get the undercut on Jenson Button, but we can't because we're changing our front wing. So it's going to take extremely longer than his pit stop, which is an absolute disaster to be honest, because otherwise I feel like I could have really got the undercut on him. As look, they take an absolute age to replace our front wing. 10.3 seconds, that's about 8 seconds slower than we really needed to. So we need to rejoin into some clean air, and we needed to push and see how far up the field we can get once the AI make their pit stops. So we're coming across the line at the end of lap 7. The AI are in the pits. Where are we going to get up to? We're up into 11th position. Carlos Sainz is just up the road, so now we need to push and see if we can catch him to get for 10th position for the final championship points. We really need a point in our first race. It would extremely impress the McLaren team principal. So we're 2.3 seconds behind him, so we're going to push and give it absolutely everything we've got, as we are extremely quicker than him. As you can see, it's now 1.9. We're really pushing hard and we really want that championship point as we come across the line. For the end of lap 10, it is now only 1.2 seconds, so it's extremely close between us and Carlos Sainz, and I really want that championship point. I'm not going to give up as we make a mistake and we hit the bollard, and that's going to cost us some time, and is that the moment what blows our chance of 10th position. As we come across the line, we've indeed lost out a little bit of time because of that mistake on this lap, and yes, we're 2.0 seconds behind them with 2 laps to go. So it's looking very bleak now, but there's a yellow flag. What's happened up here? Has there been a collision or something? Is this going to get us our championship point? It's Sebastian Vettel. He's in the wall. I believe he's had a technical failure. So now we're up into 10th position. So if we don't make any more mistakes, we're indeed going to finish in the points, as Hulkenberg is 8.3 seconds behind us as we come across the line for the end of lap 13. We're 1.2 seconds. We're extremely gained on Carlos Sainz again. So can we get him? First time we got the DRS. We're only half a second behind him, but we're gonna be conservative. We do not want to risk anything, as we look like we've got a championship point and we do not want to throw it away. Also, Jensen Button and Gutierrez are just ahead of this 2-pack, so I wonder if I can get ahead of Carlos Sainz. Can I even chase down my teammate? This will be a great start to the season. Imagine if we finish 7th from this position, as we're going to look at Carlos Sainz. We're going to go down the inside. He's gone extremely wide, and we're up into 9th position as Lewis Hamilton wins the Australian Grand Prix. So a very, very good start from him. As in real life, Rosberg won the race, so Hamilton's got a better start than Rosberg, so he's going to carry the momentum going into the next race. As we're chasing down Button and Gutierrez, it looks like it's going to be just too much to finish 8th, but we're going to give it everything we got. We're not too far behind them as we come through the final corner of the Australian Grand Prix, and Button indeed is just behind. Oh, it's Grosjean, so it's Button is 8th and Grosjean is 7th, as we're going to come across the line to finish in 9th position for the Australian Grand Prix, which I don't think is too bad, because the handling system on this game feels a lot different to Formula 1 2015, so it took me quite a while to get used to driving this car. Also, the car does not feel brilliant, because obviously it's in the Mclaren Honda and there's a lot of improving to do. So Kimi Raikkonen finishes on the podium, Lewis Hamilton won, and Nico Rosberg finished 2nd. So we finished in 9th, just behind our teammate. And in the points, Raikkonen was 3rd, Daniel Ricciardo was in a very impressive 4th position, Max Verstappen was in 5th, and Sebastian Vettel did a DNF. And also Gutierrez did not finish the race, which is very interesting to see, as now AI indeed has engine failures, which makes it a lot more realistic. So we cut on to the driver standings. Obviously we're in 9th because it's the first race and it's the first thing we finished in 9th. So the McLaren Honda were in 5th position, which is a very good start, because I think it says we'll be racing the Force India and the Toro Rosso. So now I'll show you the research and development stage. So here's the research and development page. You can see I've upgraded on the engine power. And yes, I really like the features to this game, and I think it makes it extremely interesting that you can upgrade your car. And look at our bar, it's already going past the Force India. So yeah, it looks like we'll be racing the Force India, the Toro Rosso in this series, and hopefully the Williams. So yeah, it's a very, very good start from us. So yeah guys, if you like the episode, smash that like button. Let's see if we can get at least 3 likes for this episode. And have a good day guys, and I'll see you very soon with some more Formula 1 content.